All right, welcome back. Back very soon. We've got some trades, NBA draft stuff to talk about, so that's why we had to do this. You can call it an emergency pod. Here with the co-host, Zach Schneider. Zach, how you doing?
What up? Doing well, doing well. Got some NBA news, that's for sure.
Definitely, I did not think an emergency pod or a podcast worthy already, but it happens to be a busy 48 hours of the
Yeah,
NBA.
yeah, I knew we would get one out here soon.
Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. I woke up to it. Were you still awake last night when the news
No,
broke?
no, I was not.
I woke up today at 5 a.m., went to go pee, check my phone because I get a little suspicious bad habit of seeing what time it is. If it's like 30 minutes before I need to wake up, I don't go back to bed. I find that to be a bad habit, but it's like 2 hours. Oh, I got something to look forward to here.
Yeah,
I was suspicious. Twitter was going a little crazy the night before. I'll just peek at that too. Giannis trade. I kid you not, Zach. It was hard for me to sleep the next 2 hours.
you drop your phone on the floor. You're like, what? Like you'll remember this moment
No,
forever.
Zach, the thing is, I set the current alarm further back so I get to sleep even more. I was like, oh, that's cool. Now let me sleep a little actually in. Didn't work the opposite and had to sit there and ponder this Giannis trade. So I've been thinking about it all day, my friend. Initial thoughts on that when you saw that?
I wasn't too shocked. I mean, by the end we kind of knew it was between the Celtics or the Heat. Um, but yeah, and we kind of knew the package that it kind of had to be Hero,
Hawkes,
Jaquez, uh,
where?
where
And we knew it
I
was going to
didn't
be that rookie, however you want to try and pronounce his name.
Yakashonis.
Wow, bro. You're good like that.
Yeah,
Um,
and picks. We
and we
knew
knew it
that
was
that
going to be
was
this year's pick, maybe another pick. I don't think I expected another first round pick, a swap, as well as that second. But I also wasn't expecting Bobby Portis to be coming back with Giannis as well.
yeah. We thought it was gonna be maybe Kyle Kuzma, someone else tag, but
Ooh,
it ended up being Big Eye Portis.
that's what that second round pick cost, Portis, because I forgot about him. I was like, I can't remember if he had a player option or a fully guaranteed deal, but he's got a little ways on this contract here, and definitely a depth needed for the Miami Heat. Um, we're not going to give grades. We don't do grades on this podcast, but
You
I would
don't?
say I don't think we do grades. We really don't do. Okay, bro. Enough of the crazy eyes.
Bobby Portis A plus.
um, I would say it was a win for the Miami Heat. I think right after they didn't make the play and they lost the Charlotte Hornets after Bam got that undercut from LaMelo and Spo lost his shit. And then we're like, okay, Pat Riley seems he wants to get a big star. Like you're gonna get a big star, you're gonna do the same thing you've been doing for 5 years. Is it Giannis? I don't know who else it is because it just didn't seem like you guys had enough assets to do so. They get this done, Zach. Um, I guess some questions that come out of that. For a second there, you thought I was gonna go to Minnesota, right?
Who, the Giannis?
Yeah.
Well, I knew that. Well, obviously the Randall piece had people thinking, but no, I didn't expect him to go to Minnesota because I knew they would have to really blow stuff up. But and by the end, like I said, we kind of knew that it was between the Celtics or the Heat probably, and that it's just whatever the Bucks wanted more.
For a second there, I was a believer of 5 minutes. And I'm just like, are they really gonna go for it? What are they gonna do here? And Jaden seems to be untouchable, and we'll get into that later on. Um, Tyler Hero, interesting guy. He fell into that same area of RJ Barrett, Jordan Poole, Tyler Hero, or he is in that group, where these guys got these 4 year contracts, pretty similar. Tyler Hero definitely being the best player out of it all. And now Jordan Poole is coming off one last year on this terrible contract, and he's looking for the bag in Milwaukee now, I guess, right?
Yeah. Um, I mean, obviously we know he has Wisconsin roots, and he's a solid player. I mean, he's any given night, he's 20 and 4 for you. So we'll see if he can expand his role a little bit, maybe expand his playmaking a little bit. But we know he's a great off the ball shooter, good catch and shoot shooter, and just a younger guy. They get younger. I mean, this team wasn't going anywhere anyway, the Bucks. So getting as many young pieces as they could, I feel like that was kind of more their motive compared to a potential Boston offer. But yeah, he's a solid player. He might my borderline all-star kind of guy. So
He's been an all-star once, definitely not last season. Last season was not a good way to show, hey, you got to pay me here soon. I'm gonna want some money. I'm a star in Miami. Definitely a solid player to your point. We've seen two pretty crucial, and we all were left with pretty welcome to the league of Tyler Hero for every fan when he joined in that 2020 bubble finals, as well as he's been there before. Sixth man of the year as well, experienced guy. This will be his eighth year in the league
damn,
coming up.
damn, 8 years. That is crazy. I mean, everyone's getting paid these days, so paying
Yep.
him is like nothing else. So
With the Miami trade and what it means for them, I think some things lie with a couple players. Most importantly, Norman Powell, who somehow was named an all-star or an all-star replacement this year, Zach, if you forget. Him
I
and
don't.
De'Aaron Fox, too, replacement. If you're wondering, and then LeBron got the nod for, hey, this could be your last year. We don't know. We love the speculation. Let's put you in there.
Probably a smart choice, huh?
Uh, yes, league wise, it's a smart choice. If we're talking
Well,
about the
also
company,
the best out of the three. So
yeah, well, and Powell was doing well, very well. 23 points, four rebounds, three assists, one steal, 42, 39 from three. I think he did the 3-point contest at All-Star break. So these are all his numbers in, I want to say 43 games halfway through the season, basically. Like, this is a good season for him.
yeah,
It definitely died down. He even ended up coming on the bench, injured. Um, and I was like, okay, well, they have to bring Powell back. If there was ever a decision between Powell and Hero, they've made their move. You had to do that. Let's try and bring him back.
yeah,
Talk all day is no, huh?
for real.
I think if he, I don't know what he's demanding, but it starts with then the second player, Andrew Wiggins, the champion,
All star starter.
all-star starter, rookie of the year.
Yeah,
I think a
yeah,
leading rebounder in the NBA Finals. I
yeah.
believe
No,
that.
he was great. I mean, all star starter. I at the time I said that was crazy, but we can move
It
on.
was like the Asian vote or something. The Chinese voters got really high on Japanese voters. They like the Warriors, so
He's the meme voters.
and that too. That does happen a little bit. LaMelo gets an insane amount. Anyways, um, they have to rework his contract. He has a $30 million player
Mhm.
option, and it's good money. I think he can get a while. I would truly would have taken Andrew Wiggins all season last year over Kuminga in the past 2 years of having him away.
Yeah,
Andrew Wiggins is an important player, winning player, needs to be on this team. Rework that contract. See if there's room. Do you like is it Jovic or Jokic? Which one what is different? It's still Nikola for both.
it's Jovic.
Jovic just has to go. And they
Yeah,
have to send
probably.
some sort of draft capital back because he's trash and his contract is huge.
Yeah, well, back to Wiggins first. Keeping Wiggins, and obviously Bam, it kind of just like forms their identity like right off the bat. They're gonna know this is a defensive team. Like Wiggins, Giannis, and Bam being your core three guys. I mean, I don't think it's good enough to do too much in the playoffs, but like it, all three of those guys, common denominator is that defense and that just hardworking and rebounding kind of team. So I think I like it. I know you didn't ask me if I like the trade or not, but I like it because why not? Let's make a swing. You're the Heat. You've been in
Yeah.
the 8 through 10 for how long?
You've
And
been in the play-in tournament posse with the Bulls and
for sure, it's the same peeps every year. But why not take the swing and just shoot for the moon and fill the roster in any way you can and uh, assume you can develop some guys. I mean, Eric Spoelstra has had a great record of bringing guys in the league and making even undrafted players pan out. And so
never
trust your
say
coach.
never. Yeah, never say
Yeah,
never because though it looks like the Miami Heat doesn't have, they do not have any more assets to give. It
or
scares me
depth
to think that Davion Mitchell is a starting point guard again.
for sure.
With again, who can't shoot incredibly well with Giannis and Bam. Norman Powell has to play. Andrew Wiggins has to play. They just need some shooting surrounding that.
Yeah, they're gonna be scrapping for that bench. That's for damn sure.
There'll be some minimums thrown out, right?
Oh yeah,
Udonis, we need you to set. Udonis is their Giannis. So I can't rule it out. Maybe the brothers will come back, right?
I said maybe Thanasis gets some minutes.
Gosh, no. He literally deserves no minutes, Zach. It does nothing. The thing is, like, he doesn't even play on garbage time. Sometimes he does, and when he's there, it's just like, okay, we have to log just like Udonis. We had to log the 5 games we played a year. Otherwise, it would look totally bad if we didn't play the whole year.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna wonder. I was wondering if he's gonna come back. I think no. Um, it's probably not his his time anymore. He got enough. The Heat set a different culture. I mean, we stayed enough jerseys,
Yeah.
courts, all that stuff. He'll draw the line, and I actually hope he does because this is a different saga.
But there's also the guys at the end of the bench. I can't believe this is what we're talking about. There's guys at the end of the bench that like don't play anyway, and you need them to be good practice players and good team vibes. So he might fit that role.
He might. I know. I'm sorry. I guess.
There's
N-
always guys that don't play at the end of the bench. It's just, are they cool? Are they fun to hang out with? Are they good practice players?
Yeah. I
Joe
mean,
Ingles.
there's gonna be some good undrafted players in every single draft coming out of this, and the
Yeah.
Miami Heat tend to hit. And why are we actually worrying about that when they've developed players like Duncan Robinson, a playoff starter, Gabe
Yeah.
Vincent, one of the Martin brothers,
Yeah.
kind of took him under the wing. I think they both started in Charlotte, but like still, there's
And they had
multiple
like High
players.
Highsmith was balling for a year for him and random guys.
Yes, if anyone can do it, I guess they can, right, Zach?
I I trust Eric.
Yeah, yeah, USA coach too, by the way. Um, okay, well, I think that leads to a question of what Giannis is going to do with the Miami Heat, and that comes to contract extensions. Just for the viewers' knowledge, he's got a couple of options here. January 6th,
What?
January 6th next year. So basically, he's got this year and the next year, and the next year, I believe, is a player option on January 6th. He becomes eligible for a 4-year deal worth 275 million. If he opts out and declines that, or he opts in, he'll get 214 million dollars. And they're just willing to pay.
He's
They did
signing the
this
biggest
trade.
bag. I mean, I don't really think this is much news. He's signing the biggest bag whenever he can. However he can get the biggest bag, it'll be signed. Knowing Giannis, he's not going to leave that much money on the table.
No, no.
Like his background, he's a humble guy, but like he's going to get his. So
Is there any thoughts of worry on the Evan Mobley talk? I don't know why there's Paolo Banchero rumors or anything like that, but and even in the beginning of the season when we didn't know what the Spurs were, we are like, is it Castle or is it Harper? Which one do you be willing to do? With them not necessarily getting anyone crazy back, Jaquez is important, six man of the year candidate, and where is a young player that might have something with Jaquez or the other guy you're talking about, um,
Yakachonis.
Yakachonis. What do you think about just the young talent that they're getting back?
Well, obviously they did this over a potential Jaylen Brown deal. Um, I think they realized that we got to reset the clock. They can still flip any of these guys at any point if they really want to. Um, but they're getting three or four players that they can see develop. Ware could be very good in this league. We've seen flashes and moments of him being pretty dominant on the boards, blocking, interior stuff.
But Zach, this year we also saw him get out of the rotation near the end there. If you had him on fantasy, you dropped his ass.
No, I
Not
know.
you, but like people out
I
there.
did.
Yeah, and he picked him back up, or Caleb did, or something like that.
But like we've seen the flashes, so it's there. I prefer, obviously I prefer that than seeing nothing. And like NBA is a hard league to stay and to stick and to be good. So even seeing those flashes still just gives you a little glimmer of like, all right, he's
It
done
gets
it at least.
people. Sometimes it can get people 5 years in the league if you
At
show
least
just
he's got
flashes.
at least he's gotten a 15, 15, and 5 block game.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
has one of those in his belt. I guarantee. I don't have to look it up. I know he has one. So like that's good. Jaquez will be in the league another 10 year, 8 years
Oh
probably.
yeah. I mean, a
Um,
contract is coming up, and you got to do it here, but it might be a reasonable deal. But I don't know how things are going.
and getting those swaps and picks from the Heat, man, especially if Giannis is 35, like in a few years, once he gets a little older, maybe, it only takes one bad year for that to be a BAM led team, which it was this year, and you kind of saw what happened, especially with the new lottery odds. If they're not in the play-in, They have a as good of chance as anyone to get a top pick. And it might flip for them.
It, isn't Khalil Ware the guy who like put Bam on his Mount Rushmore, Anthony Edwards,
Oh yeah, but
Kobe, and
he's
like
had
Wilt? And
some bad interview moments, that's for sure.
I don't know if it was his rookie season or sophomore season, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. But
Yeah.
he is a pretty intriguing player, and maybe the Bucks see it as a four position here and rock with Miles Turner, and see how that goes there. We'll talk about the Bucks here soon, especially with them getting two picks here today. Um, Lastly, on the Miami Heat, um, they got out of the Julius Rand. I mean, they got out of the Julie. Fuck. They got out of the Jalen Brown
January 6th,
talks.
Jalen Brown. All right.
Then reports came out today of Jalen Brown potentially being shopped around hours before the draft. Front runners might be the Blazers, who I'd be cheering for on that end,
Hey now.
and Atlanta Hawks, who I also find pretty intriguing. I have not cooked up any trades. Um, is this Celtics relationship beyond repair right now?
I mean, I don't want to claim that I got inside sources over here. You're asking me if this is fractured. I'm sure it is. He said some funny ass quotes after the season of this was my favorite year. We're like, dude, you got bounced.
Do you think
Pretty
that's a big
early.
deal?
A little bit. You won the championship a couple years ago as the finals MVP.
Jalen Brown this year, 71 games, 29 points. That's about five more than last year. Um, Seven
It is tough.
rebounds, five assists, shooting very well, close on an MVP voting, second All NBA. I put him on my first.
Yeah.
Lead your
It's
team
tough.
to a two seed carrying that shit.
Yeah,
I
that's
think that's
fair.
fine.
It's just tough because once you like throw a dude's name out in these talks, it's really hard to like repair that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, they're probably floating it out. Maybe we don't know. Maybe he's gone to him and been like, not like a demand trade, but I'm open kind of thing.
I think
And
there's genuinely a possibility he is not happy right now.
no, I agree. And yeah, it's tough because they obviously had higher expectations going into the playoffs. Thought the team would play better, and but the relationship could certainly well be fractured. And am I shocked the Bucks didn't take him over? Let's say he was offered. I'm assuming he was. Um, I'm not shocked, but because what does Jalen Brown do to this Bucks team? You know, like they're still going to be very, very, very bad. So they would have to flip him. It would have to be a three
You have
teamer,
to
and
flip him.
they would have had to get draft capital and Jalen Brown, and then move Jalen Brown to a third team, and then get more young stuff. But it'd be probably not as many, not as many NBA guys. It would probably be more draft and a guy or two from a
You
different
can,
team.
they could have Drew Holiday it. They could have, there's no big deal of the draft going away if you got Jalen Brown yesterday and the
Yeah,
draft's away. I get it's way more helpful, and that's why the Giannis thing was done. But the Jalen Brown there, let's say if that was executed today, um, Jalen Brown, you can shop around for a while. You don't have to
yeah,
rush. It is definitely ultimately better that the Milwaukee Bucks got this done today and can work with what they got, because they got a lot of work to do.
yeah. And
Um,
they got a pick. They got, obviously got that pick today. I mean, it was basically like, is it going to be? It's probably going to be done before the draft, but like they, I feel like they were on a ticking time bomb having to do it before the draft. I feel like they wanted it done by the draft. So
The Bucks, Brandon Burries is good too, by the way, Zach.
great pick,
That's why I
great
wanted
pick.
the Warriors to get there at 11. And then at 13, they picked Nate Amit, who dropped a little bit. And that's a high potential forward who is a one and done. So young as
Super
well.
super raw. He has like the highest upside I'd say after those top four,
Yeah. So
in my
that's
opinion.
exciting to work with. Jaquez is almost a veteran, not yet. I would say after this year, he gets out of that rookie deal. He's an important player. If Tyler Hero stays or if he goes to the Pistons, which I would think would be interesting. I think they can get a first round pick for him if need be. I don't know if that's enough. Otherwise, I'd be interested in reworking some numbers, but a lot of people might be going off some imaginary Trey numbers and feeling lucky.
So you're talking about NBA 8-year veteran Tyler Hero? Sheesh.
Going to be. Yes,
Going to be.
he will be going to be. Um, Before we end Jaylen Brown speculation, I don't want to talk about it much. I don't even know what the mock trades are right now. Let's assume he's just playing for the team. All right.
Yeah.
Um, for the Miami Heat, what are your expectations? It's early. What are your thoughts on their contention or just where they're going to be sitting at maybe next season?
I mean, a lot relies on health. Obviously, that's every team though. But their expectation should be not top six. It has to
Oh
be.
wow,
You have Giannis. You have Giannis.
yeah,
You have
it's
Giannis, dude. You have to be top six. I mean, you have Giannis, Bam, sure, Wiggins, and essentially no one else right now. But you have to think top six, and you have to trust your coach, and then you got to see where the dice rolls. Like you never know. It takes a lot of luck to win too. So it's yeah, you got to think top six, and without that, you're like waste. But you also have
well. See,
Giannis. You're excited.
I do think playoff can you have to be in the playoffs no matter what, and I do believe they will be in the playoffs. Um, but I kind of view and just I kind of view this as like the Lakers Luca first gap year, not this year, more the trade deadline one. I know that's a little bit rougher, and this is would be a little bit more extended. Just figure it out, figure out what works, go slow, don't rush into
Yeah,
things. You still have Davion Mitchell, you're not going far. I don't think top six is out of the possibility. I think it could be six. There's a lot of better teams.
need some shooting. Need some
Yeah,
shooting. Pacers are coming. There's a lot of things that are
Pacers.
happening.
No, let's go. Pacers are coming. The Wizards are definitely going to get better.
Yeah, yeah.
Hawks are going to get better. Knicks are there. Cavs will stay consistent. You would assume the Orlando Magic are going to get better as well.
Celtics.
Celtics are right there. I mean,
That's seven.
we
Yeah,
talk
there's
about the East.
Pistons. Like there's plenty.
Yeah, so that is our fault
Yeah.
or my fault. I'll take that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't throw me in this. What? I just said that.
And the Hornets. If you, I mean, there is going to be
Yeah.
competition, though. I know it's going to feel light to everyone. This
Let's
is
name every
the
team. Let's name every team. Raptors.
Raptors made the playoffs last year and almost made it to the second round. Like I'm naming, I think they can be way. I know for sure they're going to be better than the Sixers, and
They
I
can
know,
be and the Nets. I can
and I
say
know the
that
plan is to be better than the Bucks too.
better than the Nets for sure. I didn't get three.
Okay, very fun. Got that blockbuster trade done, and the coaches and GMs were able to have a night's rest to do the draft as well as they get another day for the second round picks. I would like to go to the Julius Randle trade now too, if you're
Go.
ready. This happened about an hour before. Oh, well, actually hours before.
Yeah.
But I would say for the first 30 minutes, I'm like, oh, this Giannis thing might happen. I was unaware of the intention to sign Ao DeSumo to a substantial amount of money. We'll get into that. Julius Randle, what do you think about the trade, Zach?
Um, I knew it had to be done, or I knew something had to be done, I guess. Um, the Timberwolves fans definitely turned on Randall late in the season. And it felt like the front office then
You were
followed.
there, no?
Oh, I was there. They were booing him as he touched the ball. They were saying, "You bum." They were trying to do their best New York impression. Hey, I'm walking here. You bum. Get off my court. Um, but yeah, they fucking hated that man. But he did take a lot of shots, and I Nas Reed is fire. He's fun to watch,
He's
and he's
so fun
good.
to watch, bro.
So fun to watch. He spaces the floor. So let's just give him more minutes, and there's no way we can be worse with Nas Reed playing more, right? That's
I,
just not how the world works, right?
I think that's the biggest thing I've been thinking about all day is my excitement to see Nas Reed in a starting role at the four.
Yeah.
That's what I've been excited about because I want Rudy to do his thing. I want Rudy on this team next year. I want him
Yeah.
solidifying the defense. I love the idea of Nas there. Jaden's there, Anthony, and then sadly, then I get sad again because then I'm like, oh, look, it's another two guard. It's another guard that isn't a point guard playing the point guard position like Dante last year. Now I got to do it with Ao. You got to start Ao.
Got to. And there's no, you paid him.
You open up some space with the Julius Randle. You go back. Timberwolves are not selecting at 28 tonight. They'll be
Yeah.
selecting tomorrow in the
That's the
second
Randall
round.
tax right there. You got to drop 5 spots.
Randall Tax, guys, reports. Would you have guessed it? Randall is fine being in Brooklyn and just getting all the shots, Zach. Randall's good
Rand,
with that.
yeah, he's ready to rent out his home again.
Yeah. Yeah. And Michael Porter is also really happy. He's taking people to the cabins all summer and it's
Holy
just
shit. Michael Porter Jr. and Julius Randle might shoot the ball 50 times a game.
well, Zach, you have to develop their five first rounds last year, and they've got a couple. They actually got another one from this Julius Randle trade. So their half their roster is going to be first round picks or former first round picks in the last 2 years. They've got a lot
Oh
of
yeah.
mentoring to do, and those are the right guys. Just put them right in front of them.
They drafted six tonight. Like these guys' development, that's just gonna be the only development they're gonna have is in that New York gym.
Yeah.
That
The life not lifetime, but like the
yeah,
Gray and
yeah,
Chris
with
Brickley used to train out of there. Carmelo gym.
I was just gonna say the Hoodie Mellow gym.
Yeah, that's the Carmelo Anthony gym for sure. If he's got something still in New York, we'll call it that. If he's got any
Yeah.
sort of, title on anything, he's got that gym. So good for him.
Yeah.
I think Adam Silver got some booze, by the way, at the beginning of the NBA draft today. It's in Brooklyn. I think one of the last times that they're switching it up. Um,
Interesting.
I like the Nick Claxton move too, by the way.
For the Bulls?
Yeah, I like a good. He's a starting center. He is better than Kada, but almost at the same level.
Yeah, they weren't even playing him. I had him
Yeah.
in fantasy. I know his minutes. His minutes was like 18 a game.
Zach, they did a lot of questionable things near the end there, but he's been there a while. Dude, he was drafted. He was a second round pick. The other second round pick, he's the longest tenured net. He was drafted with Jalen Hands, by the way.
Oh,
Claxton
that's a what?
was.
That's a throwback.
Jalen Hands and him went to New York City. They were already there. Draft was there. Everyone's there for a week almost. They're up on the terrace taking the picture, and Jalen Hands never played a minute in the NBA.
That's tough.
And
That's really
Claxton
tough. Did you?
became the longest tenured net for a while there. I think 7 years almost. If you're getting old now, man, he's
I
played
know.
seven. Tyler Hero's played seven.
Tyler Hero's crazy.
Tyler Serial.
Tyler Hero's crazy.
I know. I know. The AO number. Can we talk about that just for before we move on? Julius Randle, number 28 pick in the NBA draft. The Wolves got back the number 33rd, which is a second round pick. And
And
then
AO. That's kind of the trade.
the Bulls. Yeah, if we're why do we have to keep doing that?
Because
We
it's
do it. We
part of
should
it.
we should only do it for one trade, and that's the Shea trade. That's the only time we should mention. And you also got like Kawhi Leonard.
No. Well, you got it. You did it to get him. They didn't have the room. They had to trade someone.
I get it.
So
I get
that's
it.
like they signed like 2 hours after they did the trade, dog. Clearly, it was like, yo, we're trading Julius. Let's work on a deal here on the side.
AO signed a 5 year, 122 million with a player option, which I think is the most coveted thing. If you are a max player and you do not negotiate the player option, you are so dumb.
Yeah,
Scotty Barnes, I saw that. You
future
know.
face of the league.
Yep. And oh my God, that number, bro. I'm wondering if the era of dumb contracts is going to be coming back after I saw that
It's
number and the
not.
Trey
It's
Young
not.
number. I thought
It's.
people were going to be smarter with these harder restrictions, man.
I get it, but that's the number of a good guard. Look at Chris. Look at Braun. There's way worse. Like a dude that's
That's, I think, pretty similar, no?
a dude that's like top six, top seven on your team is whether he starts or not is getting 20 mil a year. He's getting what, 23 a
Unless you
year?
have a lucky rookie or something like that. You know
Unless
what
you
I
get
mean?
like you're
Or
like the Thunder.
Champagne or something like, hey, yeah, we picked him up. He worked out. You
Or like
know?
unless you're the Thunder and we're like, oh, I'm so smart. I have all these money moves. AJ Mitchell signed for 3 years, 9 mil.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, dog. Now
Thanks,
play.
bro.
Now play 30 minutes a game and give us 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that 82, man. I'm gonna need that 82, man.
I'm gonna need that best contract in the league, bro. You're making like league min
Dude, I need you to like make less than the veteran minimum and work your ass off.
and fucking grind, dog. I'm gonna need 30 minutes out of you, dog,
Who knew the
every
Bulls were
night.
trading? Who knew the Bulls were trading a 5 year, $122 million player when they traded it for like a second round or a
Dude,
second
he was
rounder or
like
two? Who
two,
knew the Bulls were trading a player that was worth that much?
bro, it was 2 seconds and Rob Dilly Willie.
Yeah. Hey man, the next 2 years, If Conley doesn't get this thing going, he's probably fired.
He's probably what?
He's probably fired.
Oh,
If he
I
doesn't
got
get
you.
going this
Connolly.
year, I've actually just gotten excited over this trade because of the Nas thing, because of the young talent, because of maybe just some offensive potential I see, or just different plays and a refresher. Full season at AO, Terrence Shannon unlocked. I do not expect anything from Behringer this year
From
alone.
oh yeah, that's fair.
Um,
But I want to push back on that because granted, if it's between Ant and your GM, that's a very, very easy choice on who you're taking versus who you're firing. But Western Conference Finals, I know this year wasn't as good. Went to the Western Conference Finals back to back years. When has the Timberwolves ever done that? Let's just be
so we have
like,
to put that shit in perspective then, always to the franchise perspective.
yeah, we've been trash, dude. It's like, what? Like you got to do that.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
you can do that. But then you also, I understand there's a lot of people that got some favoritism and some lucky things, but
never.
like the Lakers, Celtics, or something like that. But if you look at other people then competing for something, like the Knicks got it by trading a bunch of people and it worked out for them, and you'd be like, oh, don't worry, we're still gonna do this. It's gonna work out for us. I mean, I get you got to stay positive. You messed up. You
No,
got
you
2 years
did.
to do it. And if the Timberwolves move to the East, then boom, your
You're
timer
back.
restarts.
Yeah,
Your
there's
timer
2 more years.
restarts.
He owns part of the damn team just for signing there, just for working for
Yeah, I
him.
think he owns. No way, it's 3%.
No, I think it like three
You think it's 3%?
or like it's three or less.
Yeah.
But still, like you gave this man part ownership. Come work for me, and so you're not gonna fire him like this quick. And I know a lot of GMs don't last long, and then you look at some that are like Presti who couldn't get fired if he wanted to, but like you're
He
coming
could
back. You're
probably do
not
five
retiring.
years. He could put 5 years of wreckage into the Thunder or something like that before he would actually maybe a assistant or an intern might stand up. What are we doing here?
An intern, dude. You think an intern standing up for
Bro,
that?
I say intern. Everyone do me a favor. I wonder if it's going viral right now. If you look up the Milwaukee Bucks draft room, if you're watching that ESPN broadcast before they picked at 10, bro, I was dying,
Was it
bro.
about the Oreo thief?
No, no,
Oh,
there looks like there was an intern sitting front row at the smallest table I've seen for a draft thing.
I did see that table.
Did you see how many people were in that Wizards room? That conference room? It's 4 rows. Please, people, look, it's 4 rows deep, 10 each row. Milwaukee Bucks, it changes to them 10. I'm like, these guys taking a nap because they worked overtime last night? Like, I got an intern over here,
This guy just went to the bar.
all white dudes that look like they're from Wisconsin or got 3 years out of college. It
We
was
got
insane.
we got Tyler Hero. Let's go to the bars.
Let's go. Oh yeah, we're bringing them home. Oh yeah, we're
Go
bringing them
to.
home.
We're gonna
Gave
have a
away
beer tonight.
Just gave away the league franchise leader in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, probably minutes or field goal percentage or some shit. Like
We we got
I
Wisconsin native Tyler.
and dude, because all of Giannis's kids were born in Wisconsin and they come to the league, well, they're
Yeah,
basically our own.
yeah. And
We have a brotherhood
Yakachonis.
over here.
We got Yakachonis. Let's
Yeah,
go.
we got Chloe Ware too. Oh yeah. Dude, have you seen this? Dude, he did 14 rebounds. Oh, how was that? How was the defensive rating? What? What's that?
That's that. We got Yakachonis.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Well, I think we should take a break and come back with some signing and some NBA draft stuff.
Yeah, some draft. All right, we're back. So we have a couple signings to get to. The main one, obviously out east in DC, we got Trey Young opting out, signing a 4 year, 212.
Yep, with a player option in that fourth year.
Obviously, I mean, if you're good, you get a player option. If anyone can get
How does
one
that
these days.
conversation go? Like, hey,
Uh,
I'm not signing this without the player option. Like, I need
yeah,
this player option. Like,
I don't
what
know
you
if
don't?
I,
Why you want to leave? You want to like?
yeah, I don't know if I like it here. I need a player option on that fourth, and I'm gonna need some more money than you're offering me. All right, yes, sir, sir, yes, sir,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Whatever gets it done.
yes,
I love that
sir.
you did 12 assists one year. That was awesome, Trey.
Dude, that was sick.
Yeah.
Trey, we
Yeah,
need that more.
whatever. Just here, papers, please. Where do I sign? Trey, I loved it when you were like the king of New York for like 2 nights. That was awesome, Trey. Yeah,
Man,
thanks, bro.
we need
You're
that Trey.
cool.
Rich Paul.
No, Rich Paul did not do this contract.
Oh,
He
rare,
left Clutch, joined
rare.
CAA, and got this done with CAA.
Yeah. Um, Probably an overpay. Um,
Probably.
yeah, probably. Let's see if he's still young enough. Let's see if he can do a little something, something.
Yeah, whatever it is this year, oh my gosh, worth it. 100%. Whatever it is
Yeah,
next year, probably worth it. Then we're talking third and fourth. We're like, ooh, that's not going to be great. Cap is going to go up. Yes, I know that. But again, this is going to hurt the Hawks. I mean, not the Hawks, the Wizards, right?
it might not. They're building from the ground up. They might. AD might want to leave. Like
Haiti might
it'll
want
hurt.
some money.
It'll hurt the development, which kind of sucks because they have some good young guys. But if they want to get to winning basketball, that's probably the best development that they can have. Like as a player, you want to be in a winning basketball team. So I, you got to do it though. Like you're not getting anyone else. That's the thing. You know, you trade for the guy. It's like a lot of the small market teams that don't get big free agents. Granted, those don't really exist much anymore.
And
But
let's get moving here. Let's do something. I
okay,
like Alex Sarr. I mean, when I'm thinking about the potential starting lineup, I imagine it's Trey, which I'm happy about. I like
yeah,
it. I like it more with the length that he's surrounded by. I think Keyshawn George, who I would start at the two. I don't
yeah,
know
me
how it's
too.
going to go. Sometimes I think he's a good shooter. Sometimes, and he's I think got to be 6'8", and I think AJ is going to start at the three, even though he's a four. It's going to be Sarr and Anthony Davis, and they can each have fun debating who actually plays the center. I don't care anymore. You
Not
guys are
AD, not AD.
clearly not AD.
I'm a power forward.
Why is he so bent on that? I feel like sometimes he's bent on that more than he is the money.
Yeah, he's so horny for that power forward position.
Dude, you are 50 pounds difference. No, I'm just kidding. 50 is insane. 30 pounds different from where you were with the Pelicans, man. You are
Yeah,
not that power forward anymore. And it's small ball now, bro. You're 7 feet tall. You're fine.
yeah,
I like a couple of the younger players, Koulibaly. He's probably itching for a trade here, no doubt. Or everyone's itching for a trade until you throw some money at their face and until you throw the correct amount. If it's not the correct amount, I'll be angry too.
for sure. And Koulibaly's shown a little bit, but also hasn't shown enough for me.
No, and Zach D'Angelo Russell is still in the league.
Accepted as
Trey Johnson would be pretty interesting. It will hurt his development time. I think you liked
absolutely.
Will Riley last year near the
Yeah,
end for the minutes that he was able to get. Um,
it's just hard to even evaluate dudes on such a bad team. You know.
I mean, this is a team where a guy averaged 30 points and then got traded for a lot because another person thought about it, paid him a whole bunch, and then goes to a different team and you see what he's like. If
Yeah,
you're guessing at home, the answer is Bradley Beal, the guy who played for this franchise. Um, just an overpay. I'm ready to move on here.
yeah.
Your Portland Trailblazers, till yesterday, were the only, until today, were the only team that did not have an NBA head coach. The Dallas Mavericks previously did not as well. They got that taken care of, but they signed a Timberwolves assistant coach who's been in the league since I think I want to say 2009, Makai Nori.
Mm-hmm.
I say that in question mark because I've never really pronounced his name out loud, but I think I learned about him mostly from if you're watching League Pass, which it's hard for us to watch League Pass for the Wolves, but if you're watching the local network, he used to do these breakdowns between quarters where he'd film something for Bally, break down a play or a scheme or something like that, and you're like, wow,
Well,
this guy knows what he's talking about.
also Finch is notorious for getting ejected occasionally. So acting head coach, a
Or
really
injured,
unique, huh?
or when Finch gets injured,
Oh, correct.
because he stepped up in that scenario as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Blazers are playing this like the Knicks did, trying to like be the last one with a coach. Without a coach, we're gonna ask anyone else if we can have their coach. Hey, can we have your coach? Hey,
Did they
can we
do
have your
that? I
coach?
mean, they were looking for the cheap deal. They gave him a
No,
1 year deal today.
I know
And
that's the unique part. I was just gonna mention there's no other coaches I know that ever signed. I don't. Maybe there are, but like that is not common at all. Of a 1 year deal with team options on the second and third. which is just bizarre in general.
Sounds like he's getting like two-way money or something like that.
But hey, bro, he's fucking playing for the contract. I kind of like it, coaching for the contract.
He is coaching for the contract. The owner's right. I'm not saying it's going to work out for them. He's right. Someone's going to accept the role with significant less pay and will succumb to some sort of terms that you provide because it is a head coaching job. Because maybe you can prove it to him to get more money, or you can have this opportunity to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
It all comes with winning. Everything
I don't
comes the right
mind
way
it.
with winning. So that's why the Blazers are probably happy about it, man. Are you? Because I think Tiago Splitter is a better head coach, but I could be wrong.
Uh, yeah, I liked Splitter. I
Yeah.
did. I wanted them to resign him, but I think this is a good next option. He's widely like known as a very, very good assistant coach. So we'll see how fast he can gel with the team because he has to gel within a year.
Isn't that
So
in, so that's what I'm gonna ask next. With how did the players feel about it? They just got hurt by their previous coach for the first couple games. Then they get this guy and they rock with him all year to make it to the playoffs, Zach,
yeah,
which is even in that was surprising for him just to accept another job somewhere else. And they know why. And it's the front office's choice and the owner's choice, and they understand that why. How does that feel knowing, wow, you just left him, now we go with this guy, and this guy, how impressionable do I have to be with him? This guy only has a 1 year deal. I'm worried about getting paid. Maybe it's Denny's outlook, maybe it's some of these players who are hungry. I'm looking at performing, getting played, and just trying to get us there. Like it's a unique
it's just
situation.
it's just how well he can connect with the players. I mean, at the end of the day, if he can do that, they'll like him. If he can't, they won't. And I do like the idea of I know he's not a former player, but I like the idea of a former player being a head coach. Um, like Splitter specifically, he knows how it feels to long road trips, XYZ, coach not telling you this or stay ready, but you're not expecting to play. And I thought Splitter got a lot out of the roster. And I know I'm a fan, but I think this roster is pretty good. Like I'm not saying they're gonna make damage in the playoffs good, but I'm just saying that they should be a competent team. They should be pushing for at least to play in this next year, and we'll see how they react to him. It's a 1 year deal, so that's the unique part, and maybe he'll coach better because of it.
Denny and Dame will hopefully play some minutes on the same floor this year. I'm pretty
Dude,
excited for that, bro.
and Klingon, that's gonna be sick.
It's nice
And
you already
Kamara,
paid your dues and forgot that you paid 16 million to Dame while he's mentoring, while you're getting to the playoffs, and now you get to enjoy a cheap Dame deal for a whole another year.
mm,
And he's hopefully healthy coming into the season, which is probably likely, man.
talking about 3-point contest
Yeah,
winning.
and he got to do that this year.
So weird.
And he got to come home, and then he'll have that big announcement for the first game, and he'll have a new head coach. That's weird for him, I bet, too, though, because Terry Stotts was trying to come into this. The Warriors, one of the Warriors' assistant coaches, who left with Jerry Stackhouse as well, because they were both pursuing roles.
Hmm.
Um, Terry Stotts was trying to come back for the Blazers. He's been an assistant coach. He got fired. He's like, I'll give it another go. They didn't want to go that direction. It didn't seem.
Yeah.
Um, so it's interesting for Dame too. I don't know about Drew, but another interesting coach hire is the Dallas Mavericks, which was the other team that was left.
Hmm.
Still need a head coach. They hired Dusty Mays today. Did you happen to catch him on the telly?
I saw him when they drafted a Michigan player, and then I saw him when the Thunder drafted a Michigan player as well.
Dude,
Um,
I'm liking this guy. From just an impressive season this past year, but when they were cutting to him during the draft today, at least for the lottery that I watched, um, his first player that gets picked, Maurice Johnson Jr., to the team he will be coaching at the Dallas Mavericks. Pretty ecstatic
Merez.
about that.
Yeah,
Morez, pretty ecstatic about that. That's a unique situation.
for
Uh,
sure.
you wonder like how is he going to coach him? How much leeway is he going to give him? He's a rookie in the NBA. Do you expect Dusty Mays? Side note: do you expect Dusty Mays to coach summer league? First
No,
time NBA head coach.
I don't.
I think it's a cool move when they do that. I
It would
think
be
Ime
cool.
did that.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I don't think he's going to. Um, but we'll see. And he knew what Michigan got to draft. I will say that.
That's an interesting thing. How much say did he have 24 hours before?
Yeah. He's
Because
like, I know this
besides,
guy grinds.
I'm liking what the Dallas Mavericks are doing. They've ripped out every single thing to get us to that memory. They had a last hard couple 2 weeks with the Jalen Brunson Finals MVP that they had to scream at their face, and now they've got a pretty exciting head coach that has a cool college history, personality, and just coached three players that just went in the lottery back to back at 11 and 12, and potentially two more in the second round
Yeah.
tomorrow night. I really like this hire because you were saying, Zach, it was hard to find some coaches. We knew the Blazers coach was definitely going to get some attention. Dusty Mays. I'm wondering if the Florida coach will ever make the jump in the next couple of years if the program continues to do well.
Yeah, he's been
Um,
rumored in, and I mean the giveaway for Dusty was after the season. His comments were like, "I'm not coaching another college basketball team this year,"
he
and
said that.
he said that, and then he also dropped and went to CAA.
Okay, wow. See,
So
hey, coming up way too much in this podcast, right?
yeah, I mean we're a Rich Paul podcast.
Um, and then with Dusty Mays, I think if Steve Kerr did not come back, I think the Warriors were going to look at him a little bit. And
Yeah,
I would have loved some young new blood, which young in terms of head coaching, I would say. I think he's got to be older than still Will Hardy. Yeah, he's 49. But looks pretty young, cool personality, a winner just recently, exciting franchise. It's been a rough path, especially with that Jalen Brunson. I got to say that again, especially with that Jalen Brunson. And then Jalen Brunson, getting the shout out at the beginning of the draft in Adam Silver's speech about him getting drafted 32nd overall. So it's a tough day. Got better. You got your first round pick, and they're moving on. Any other signings that really caught your eye, or anything about maybe this draft, this lottery at least that we witnessed here today?
um, nothing crazy. I thought obviously Peterson didn't work out for the Jazz, so I was like, are they still gonna bite the bullet? Are we gonna have an Ace Bailey situation of last year? Um,
Why
granted,
don't they
Ace.
want to work out with them? Are people just freaked out by what Utah's like, or
Well, there's a lot of rumors going around. They share the same agent as Keontae George. Maybe he doesn't think he can develop there. Maybe he hates Utah. Maybe plenty of reasons. He's
he should have
religious.
called up Ace and just asked him his opinion, man.
Yeah, well, you got to get through Ace's agent, and we'll see how.
That's not his agent anymore.
No,
He fired
I
him. He
know,
fired
but
him.
golly, that was so
Omar
fucking
Cooper.
funny. So funny.
I'm excited for I mean the first five picks kind of went exactly how we thought it went. And
Yeah,
then I wasn't sure if Mikael Brown was for sure gonna go six. I was feeling Acuff. A little surprised by that, but the Kings are lucky to have him, I would hope. Kingston Fleming's interesting. It's kind of crazy that the Hawks have an eighth overall pick right
you're already
now.
out on him.
No, I'm out a
You're
little
out.
bit. There's
You're
got to
out.
be, dude. I think he can do well, and I'm wishing the best because I mess with this Atlanta Hawks franchise sometimes. Um, and his defensive ability, what they were preaching in the pre-draft, and then when he got selected, I was like, okay, I got to
Yeah.
see more here because I don't watch as much footage as I should
No.
by
Yeah.
far. I'm
Yeah.
an NBA podcast. Let me judge them when they get here, for the most part. Um,
Burries fell, and that's a great pick at 10 for the Bucks
that hurt. Really, really would have loved him there. Really
on
would
the
have loved him
Warriors.
there for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Sadly, it's sad to say we need another two guard or something like that. And he was Mr. California. Impressive stats there. 5 star. Arizona, 39 games. You only need to play one more game to get the max. Played all
Yeah.
39, started all 39. Impressive numbers. 5 star. I was pretty sad about that. Just one pick away from that. Bucks got something good out of that trade.
And you got,
Um,
well, I do want to mention before we get to the Warriors, but like, I didn't realize how much of a fleece the Clippers really did on the Pacers.
because
Like,
there's
I knew
still
I was like,
unprotected picks that the Clippers are still getting from the
I
Zubats
know
trade.
that's another kicker. Like, I knew like getting 5 was huge for the Clippers. I didn't really know how big it was, but like getting Wagler, and they got Matherin, Wagler,
Which I would re-sign Mathurin. I would.
yeah, um, another unprotected first for Zubac is I mean it's a steal. it is a steal for the Clippers, and they kind of can rejuvenate quick
Yeah, they got the
with some young.
2029 because God knows what the Pacers will be. God knows what the draft lottery will be in 2029. Because actually, I think it goes through another appraisal where they'll judge it again, see what they're liking, and they'll
Yeah,
bring it back in if they want. So they get that fifth pick, that 2029 unprotected first, and then a 2028 second round pick.
yeah.
They got a
It's a great haul.
decent haul. They do lack the center by far, and it's going to hurt them next year. And they paid the price
Yeah,
because they're going to be hurting, bro. They're going to be hurting, and they were hurting at the end of last season as well. Seeing Brick Lopez have to take on a lot of these guys is pretty sad.
yeah, for sure. Does not deserve it. His legs do not deserve it anymore.
I bet we'll be looking at the Thunder, and God knows what they've been doing.
Oh
Or
God, I love their picks.
God knows what they're doing right now. And I don't know. I sent you a tweet where it's just anyone who calls the Thunder, please, bro, please, or the Thunder calls you, please stop picking up the phone, bro. He's
Yeah,
cooking and you don't even know it.
they ended up doing two picks this year that everyone thought they wouldn't do. They wouldn't think they didn't. No one thought they were going to take both or two guys. They get the center out of Michigan, that
Seven
big
three,
guy.
260 pounds.
Perfect. You can do whatever you want with maybe
Sculpt
keep
them.
Hardenstein another year and then
Oh, yeah.
move on after. And you get a true center next to Chet that can be scary. Those two lanky guys out and back. And then
But
they
Nate can
trade up.
shoot. But I think a day can, or Mark can shoot a little bit, right?
He can pass really well. I don't know how much he can shoot, but he's a really good passer, and that can space out the floor if you can pass well. And then they trade up for Bennett Sturts, a white boy out of Iowa, who's probably going to be a baller, just an absolute baller
It's sad
hooper.
when I have to hope that he's a bust, right?
Yeah, he's not going to be. He's on the Thunder. Um,
There's
I've
that
also
Aaron
enjoyed
Wiggins replacement, guys. If you're wondering if it came in yet, yeah, it just landed.
just he just got there. Um,
And it cost them the two picks that they got. So they got a younger guy, cheaper, and we get to move with that and save $60 million in luxury tax.
yeah, that is insane too. Um, but yeah, I disagree with whatever they're doing.
um,
I think
quick.
whoever they draft, I did my research. They're going to be good too.
You didn't do your own research? You should do your own research. I will say, a forgotten franchise, Suns, they're going to be like the Warriors, not doing a whole lot. They made the playoffs. We didn't. Shout out to them getting that Jordan Goodwin signing. Good for them. Shout out to the. See, those are the kind of deals I like. I like the Colin
Shout out,
Gillespie deals,
shout
man.
out Gillespie, man. I that's
You know what I
great
mean?
for
Those are
bringing
the
up,
good
man.
deals. Those are the
I saw that.
sensible numbers, years. Not no Trey Young stuff, man. Just do a
Well,
little
he's
quick
not.
one.
They're not as good as him, but
Not even close.
I saw that Gillespie deal, and I was just kind of like internally like nodded my head, and I'm like, good for him, grinder, good for him. How do you feel about drafting a 24-year-old?
For the Warriors here.
He's gonna
Well,
turn
technically,
24
yeah,
before
he's
his
going to be. I do the. I'm not going to get in depth of how I determine age in an NBA season versus what people do.
yeah, it's
All right.
a little
It's
yeah. I
fact.
don't even want to say it on a national podcast.
um, but he's technically going to be 23. But he'll start the season 24. You can call it that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm hurt by it. I kind of knew the Warriors 2 months ago. Honest to God, we're like, this is totally a Warriors player. It's a forward. It's a ready now. Let's just do this thing. That's 2 years in a row of taking a NCAA champion. We took Will Richard in the second round last year, and that's a
Who
4 year
worked for like
player.
half? Who worked for like half the year?
Yeah, I mean, I still like him. It wasn't going to
Sure.
prevent me from if we got any sort of combo guard to be like, or maybe like small wing to be like, oh, we already have Will Richard. I can't afford that right now. I would.
Can't afford.
I hope it all works out. I'll be watching his summer league, no doubt. I know he's got a little chip on his shoulder. I know he's a little outspoken. I would recommend if another guy is on the team this year, to not be too outspoken and rather do your duties this year. Otherwise, you might get got. I don't know.
You know what's so tough too is the Thunder had the 12th pick. That just sucks.
Because anything, they might just go
Anything,
out. I was thinking about
anything,
that. I
man.
was like, Mara's just going to be like, I'm going to watch some Mara games if he gets in.
Yeah,
And they already have Thomas Silver too. And I'm going to watch it and be like, yeah, that was a great play. Yeah,
yeah.
your
He's gonna be
size
like,
just dominated our Steve Kerr, yeah. Steve Kerr just put out our 6'7" center.
Yeah,
So
he's
yeah,
gonna.
your 7'3" rookie just did his number. Yeah. And it's
Yeah,
so frustrating.
Mars gonna get like 5 years, 100 mil, and you're just be like, "Fuck me, man."
And the thing is, as a Warriors fan,
Yaxel's 30.
I'm sitting the Axel's 30. Oh my God. So facts. This isn't a long run. It's we'll do what we do right now.
Which is just not
Um,
the way they should think.
and if you look at the clip, and I disagree, but with what people are thinking, but if you look at the clip of when ESPN cut to them, it looks like Joe Lacob, who is the president or a voting member of the governors for the ownership and highest ownership, is talking to our GM, Mike Dunleavy Jr. And it looks like they're arguing. Their hands are out, like, and then Mike takes a call and walks away. But like, never a great sign. Glad we had a coach. But this team is this is a 10 seed.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't even want to think about the Warriors.
I do want Kristaps back. 2 year, 26, please.
Could I interest you in Chris Paul?
No, I retired. I don't even want Quentin Post back, bro. I'm so over
Oh,
things.
damn.
I still am undecided on Gary Payton the second. I just like him. But
How about Jaime Jaquez?
I would love him. I would take him in a freaking heartbeat. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like we can look at the Bucks and be like, they only got how many Hawkers? They only got. Do you know? I would die for Tyler Hero at
You
times.
would die. I would lay
I
myself on
would.
train
I
tracks.
would die for him to have the ball over freaking Pat Spencer for 20 minutes a game, man.
You don't like Gary Payton?
Gary Payton should never touch the ball. And then, oh, and we also this year, the year that we need as much help as we can get. Yeah, hey man, we brought in Seth Curry for Steph. I hope you're okay with that, right?
Yeah, it's for vibes.
And Al Horford, hey, we can't play him back to back. When we need those games and we forfeit those games, yeah, we can't play him. Can't play him
We
those.
drafted this 24-year-old rookie. He's older than half the roster.
Yeah, and Jimmy Butler and Moses probably gonna be out for a long time this year. Hope you're
You
okay.
guys, you have like the oldest players and then the youngest players.
The thing is, the Warriors are going to try, and I don't know if the new draft lottery is going to help them out in favor, and they just get lucky one year and land the number one overall pick. I would love it. I really was riding high for about 6 hours before I called myself down of just thinking, oh, they can get Cooper Flag, we can get the number one overall pick, we can do this. And obviously,
We can
Warriors
get
fans have
Cooper
a
Flag.
huge franchise fan base. And people will run with that for a little while and then get you hyped. Like, yeah, yeah, we got this. 1.8%. Casino will take my money every single time.
All right. Over or under 1.5 games that Pods has 30 points.
See, some would say that the Bucks got the better Milwaukee boy, but midseason they potentially could have gotten the cool Milwaukee boy, the cool guy, Brandon Potts. This is an over. He's getting
Over.
three 30-point games this year.
Oh.
Yeah, and extend them, guys. I'm looking a little bit desperate every single podcast when I say to
Yeah,
extend
bro.
them.
Man, bro, extending, being so excited to extend Pods is like the
I have
worst.
nothing to work with, man. That's why it was fun getting a Knicks win, I
Bro,
guess.
what if he gets more than AO?
Dude,
He's
will you
going
call
to.
that one out, man?
He's going to.
No, 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 not
I
even
think so.
close. No, not even close. Like
Not even close.
the
It's
cheap,
his
the El Cheapo Jackson. I'm going for that 478, man. I'll give you four for 78.
4 for 78.
Yeah,
No, he's getting his yearly salary will start with a two.
dude, you're telling me
So
he's getting $100 million contract? You think?
he's at least getting 20 a year, is
Okay,
what
I
I'm
can do
saying.
four for 480. That's what $2 million more. I'll do that. I don't care.
4 for 88.
With an 8% standard rise, I'll go with that. Yeah.
4 for 88.
I'm I'm good, but I'll do it because I have to.
22 a year. That's right around AO. We're
And this
right
is how
there.
Trey Young gets these kind of deals, man. This is how like you just they go, "Hey Trey, it'd be really cool." Yeah, no, guys. Okay, okay. We'll give you
Pot
the maximum that anyone else could have offered you.
Pod's agent might go, yo, look at that AO deal.
Yo, Pods, yo, anyone in the Warriors, if Pods tries to treat you like that, hang up the motherfucker phone. That motherfucker
Look,
will call back. Trust
I'm
me,
I'm
that guy will call back for some money
I'm
because
better than AO.
Yo, 'cause we could take this boy's fourth year and he's going for that training camp deal, bro. So I don't, you better hang up that phone because he will call back. None of that BS, bro.
Steve, you love me, Steve.
Steve, Steve, remember when you almost put me in the G League and like then you're like, I had to play him. Remember that feeling? Yeah,
Steve, you
bro.
tell Steve, you tell me to shoot every time, man. I know you love me.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're getting a little loopy here in the end. That's a lot of NBA news for the full free agency not even going yet
Yeah.
here. We'll look into more of the NBA draft, second round picks tomorrow, but a lot to be said over summer league, training camp, as well as the beginning of the season. But this will
Yeah,
be ongoing, always exciting. Zach, I think this was like the first NBA draft since 2014 or 2011 where the full 60 picks are available.
that's rare.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
That is crazy.
Because they keep getting forfeited.
Yeah, these tampering,
These
man.
tampering allegations. Uh,
Allegations, just not truth.
I've been saying allegedly so much lately where I just like, you can't be held accountable if you say
Yeah,
allegedly.
in the court of law.
In the United States. Lastly, when is this aspiration investigation over?
Bruh, I
August?
don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me
Honestly, at
about
this point, it's gonna
aspirations.
be if they even have 3 second round picks, it's gonna be 3 second round picks and like a $15 million fine.
Yeah, it's
And
not
you know
gonna be
what?
that much.
You know what? And Ballmer's gonna have to argue it just because he has to, but otherwise, he makes $300 million off of his Microsoft dividends, so he's fine, bro.
Kawhi's gonna make a commercial. It's gonna come out midsummer.
Kawhi is does Kawhi have any right to be upset about not having a
Uh,
contract extension
uh,
right now?
uh, uh, uh. No, he's not. He has no
No, he's
right.
not. What? No, he's not
He has no
mad.
right. He has no right. He has no right. He has no right.
You don't think Uncle Dennis? Do you think they've officially blocked Uncle Dennis's number from any like
Yeah,
sales
don't
desks or anything like
cannot do deals with Uncle
that?
Dennis.
They have an alert on the Salesforce profile of
Don't
Kawhi Leonard,
don't
be
do
like,
business.
"Don't do business. If this guy named if his uncle calls, do not listen.
If he answers like, "Yo, it's Dennis," hang up.
Hang up." Warning. It's like the day two of training at the Clippers Foundation. Oh my gosh.
All right, next episode we'll be doing a World Cup episode.
Do you want to?
No, because you're
Me
not gonna
neither.
know shit. You're
Yeah, I'm
gonna
not
be
gonna
like
know
Norway.
anything.
Where's that?
Don't disrespecting that. I think I'm
Sorry,
pretty good
sorry.
at picking out where random countries are.
All right,
I had to do it in middle school.
Cape Verde.
Cape Verde. That sounds like South America.
Verde, like Verde sauce.
Verde's green, Zach.
Verde's green. Yeah, green sauce.
Yep, that's crazy. All right, y'all. We appreciate you listening. We're back so soon. I guess we're gonna keep going here. Um, Thank you so much,
Thank
Zach.
you. Pods for 30.
But I love that. Now, can we keep some positive energy going here?
For 30 mil a year.
Oh man, I thought you were going 30 points. I thought we were going. They were manifesting 30-point average,
No,
man.
he's gonna have like 8 30-point games. He's gonna drop that 4 for 120 on your head.
4 for 120. Oh my god.
Steve.
Oh my gosh, that's too good. Nah, I'll just stick with Key. All right, peace.
See ya.